Hey, welcome to Coffee Break. Bruce Naylor here. Hope everybody had a wonderful holidays, the good Christmas, and Happy New Year and all that to you. I had the stomach flu over the holidays, so it was not fun. And then my wife got it, and it was just, oh, if you ever get that stuff, you just want to die. You feel so bad. But this is a show devoted to productivity tools and creativity tools. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is about the iPad Pro. I've had it a couple months now, and there's some folks asking my opinion of the device, and so I just thought I would share them with you, friend to friend, what I really think. Okay, I'm not reimbursed by Apple in any way, shape, or form. Just my opinion and how I actually use this device. So first things first. What do I like about the 2018 11-inch iPad Pro? This, of course, would apply to the larger version as well. First off, the pure speed of the device. This is an extremely fast tablet. There's no question that the performance there, the refresh rates on the display are amazing. It is an absolute pleasure to launch applications and to use. Just getting around the thing is just, especially when you come from even from my was it the 10.5 inch or the 10-inch iPad Pro, you can actually tell a real difference in performance there. So I love the speed of this thing. The display is amazing on it. No complaints whatsoever. Is there anything I dislike about that the iPad? In all honesty, I don't believe I'm utilizing this iPad nearly as much as what it's capable of. And maybe I actually overbought hardware. I thought of it as being somewhat future-proof, and maybe I am. Maybe that was still the smart way to go. But yeah, I don't think I'm really using this device to its full potential. I'm not doing video editing on it. I'm not editing audio on this thing. I'm not doing a lot of really what you would call demanding things with this device. And probably I'd have been able to get by just fine on the standard, a 9.7-inch iPad that sells for what, $429 with 128 gigabytes of storage. But I go back to maybe potentially future-proofing on the device. It's really not so much the hardware, it's the operating system. iOS 12 still is not suitable, I think, as really somebody looking for a laptop-type replacement device. Lack of mouse support, the inability to have an actual, true file system like Finder, inability to hook up external drives and have full access to everything on it. These are all things that it gets in the way of actually using this thing as a laptop replacement. But I didn't really buy a tablet as a laptop replacement anyhow. I use it in the bedroom. I use it out in my garage. I use it in the family room as intended. That was kind of the original idea. One of the top things I use this tablet for is communications, whether it's email. Me and my team communicate back and forth on Skype quite a bit, so I use that a lot. Sometimes we use FaceTime. One of the things I truly like is the integration with my iPhone. I can make and send phone calls from my tablet without having the phone by my side, as well as sending and receiving text messages. So that is a big one. Communications is very important to what I do, and I think to a lot of you as well. Now, some of the top things that I do with the iPad is read books. Now, right now, I'm currently reading The Way of the Wolf from the former Wolf of Wall Street as a business book. Crushing It by Gary Vee. Rework, just a number of different business-related motivational books. This is my favorite way to read books, is on my iPad. It just makes it so convenient, doesn't take up a lot of room. It's just a great way to read newspapers, magazines, or books, is all through the iPad. Another app that I use a lot is the iPad or the YouTube Studio app. That allows me to look at my analytics, read comments, respond back to people there. Just if you're a YouTube content creator, this is a must-have application to go along with your YouTube channel. This allows you to do so many different things, and you can look at your analytics, you can your playlist, your comments, your settings, etc. And I think this is an app that's just going to get better over time. So I organize all my apps into groups, and I have my Apple apps, I have music, social, that's your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. Then I have my photo apps. That's going to be my Google Photos. I keep all my photos on Google Photos. I don't use the iCloud thing. And then I have all my productivity apps on there, and just bring that up to you. The lights might glare on there, but I essentially have your entire Microsoft Office suite on here. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Note. That's OneDrive. That's all on there. And these are very important because I get a lot of spreadsheets and Word documents, and it is a must-have in the business world, in my opinion, to have the Microsoft Office suite if you want to remain compatible with everybody else. I also have, games on here. Not too many right at the moment. I'm not much of a gamer anymore like I used to be. But another big one for me is my video applications on here. I have Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, Remote for Apple TV, Sling, Showtime, TV Guide, HBO Now, Twitch, Movies Anywhere, FX Now, and what else do I have? I think Clips, which is an Adobe application, iMovie, and the Roku player. I just bought, by the way, a TCL 55R615 55-inch 4K TV, and it is like the best bang for the buck TV on the market. I guarantee for what little you pay for it and for what you get is just an amazing deal. That might be a subject of another video. And finally, I have utilities. And this is a big one here. One of the things that I have is the Amazon Alexa app on there. Me and my wife are big time Alexa users. And we also have the Ecobee. See if we can fire that up on here. This is the heartbeat of our HVAC system, so we can run it right from the iPad. We can run it from Alexa. It works with HomeKit. I need to get that set up. I'm just not that deep into HomeKit right now. Alexa just seems to be the kind of the winner on all this stuff. But we can control our heating, air. We can set up different climate scenes, etc., through our HVAC system with the iPad Pro. So what are some of my favorite applications on the iPad? Well, I have to go back to Microsoft Office for the iOS. I think it's a great set of applications. It's not as powerful as the full desktop applications. There's just certain things that are more stripped down in these, and I hope to see this kind of powerful hardware that Microsoft and others offer more full-featured apps for the system. And I'm sure that will come to pass at some time. Also, Flipboard is just a wonderful news aggregator. I love it, and I think a lot of people use Flipboard, so check out Flipboard. Apple News is also an amazing application as well. YouTube Studio, can't live without it to help manage and run my YouTube channel. And finally, Skype is another one. Even though I'm personally not a big fan of Skype, it's just so ubiquitous. Everybody has it. It's fairly easy to use. And it is still a really good communications tool. Pretty much that's what I use my iPad for. I should say under the entertainment, the movies and that kind of thing. When I do work out, which I really need to start doing again, I watch movies and videos on YouTube, as well as use the Netflix app or the HBO Now or the Amazon Prime app. I use those a lot when I'm on the treadmill and just trying to pass the time as I'm doing a workout. That's what I use it for. So in the final analysis, I could have got by just fine with the less expensive iPad and done pretty much everything I'm doing right now and saved myself quite a bit of money. I wanted something a little more powerful, something I hope that will last a little bit longer as far as performance goes. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's thought I would share it with you in this video. Like I said, what do you use your iPad or your tablet for? I'd like to hear from you in the comments down below. Bruce Naylor, Frugal Tech. Until the next one.